But dude, good luck getting in, man. It's gonna be so freaking busy.
Dude, I hate that intersection because as soon as you turn left, there's that divider, and I've seen so many people go over that thing.
Oh, dude.
It's so funny.
You mean the speed bump.
Speed bump.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but somebody that's in a car that's like this far off the ground, it's, I think...
Yo, that entire intersection, like on the opposite side over by Cafe Rio and like where...
Oh, that's a mess.
Yeah.
I hate that thing.
When I was in high school, dude, like 6 people died driving across there.
Yeah, that intersection is scary.
Because like people are creaming down the Interstate 6. And, like,
especially semis. Those guys do not stop. They are...
but that's like how most of the people died. Like it was like 5 or something like that. It was crazy. That's when they put the light up at the top of the hill. Like, I know that makes me sound like an old fuddy-duddy, but like that's why, because like semis just kept blowing through people.
Oh, I bet, because they couldn't stop, especially in the winter. Like they hit the brakes in snow.
Yeah, forget about it. Man. You're going into the Arby's.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised that Arby's is still open. I never see anybody there, especially with Chick-fil-A and Chipotle in the same parking lot.
One of my best friends worked at that Arby's.
It's not
Robbie worked there, and like he would make us roast beef sandwiches. That were like that thing, dude. It was just like roast beef, like
Scooby-Doo sandwich type thing.
They were there, and he charged us like $1.
A Scooby-Doo sandwich, just like a really tall sandwich.
They used to have this thing. It was like 5 for 5. So like you get like 5 different items or whatever on there.
That's nice.
And he just charges 5 for 5 prices on it.
That's amazing. He's like, it's 5 sandwiches in one.
That was like, okay, so honestly, as a high schooler with friends that worked in fast food, it was like the best.
The best.
Like my best friend worked at KFC.
The one in Spanish, yeah.
Yeah. So like we get like a small bucket, and he would take the chicken, and it would be so far in there, it'd be dripping grease out of the bottom because he was like it was squishing the grease out of it.
Like he'd get another bucket and like
basically,
like
he was putting it in there, and then he became a shift manager. And we got like all the good stuff. Like we're talking like potato wedges and like you name it, dude. Because he's just like stack it in there,
so
and he's
amazing.
like, potato wedges are in the bottom. I put a plastic bag so they won't get soggy.
That's awesome.
Like, this is the best day of my life.
That's what I did at Fast Gas. I'd give anybody that I knew at the drive-thru, I'd give them a free drink. I'm like, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Stamp.
Yep. I did that to so many people. I'm like, I'm looking around.
To be fair, I think statute of limitations on this, it was like 20 years ago. There was a guy that worked there at Fast Gas. He would sell Zeke cigarettes.
Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad.
Like Zeke was like 16, and like we'd be driving around, and like we'd like drive by and look and see if this dude was working, and he's like, oh cool, okay, so we just pull in. But this is so like
is
now,
it the same guy? Because I think I was about to say.
Then there was another dude in Spanish Fork that got I think he got arrested at some point because he was requesting other stuff for cigarettes.
Oh,
so it was like a prison type situation over there.
Oh yeah,
but, yeah. Anywho, hey, whatever floats your boat.
The Spanish Fork Fast Gas.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I think he got arrested. But that dude made good pizza. Hey man, you don't overlook all the other shit.
Good pizza.
Great pizza. Barbecue pizza there. It was like your dad will tell you it is the most disgusting pizza in the world. Food grade, never heard of her. But the thing is though, dude, it was so good every time. It was like food for the soul. Yeah, it may have some questionable ingredients, but it was real freaking good. But yeah, we drive past the one in Salem, and like this dude, like we just swing through and be like, oh hey, so then Zeke would just like get it, because like back then you didn't have to ID every time.
Really?
It wasn't a thing where you had to like scan your
because I had to scan people.
Yeah, you had to scan your driver's license kind of thing if you want to buy cigarettes, chew, or whatever it was, snuff, like whatever it might be. So like Zeke would go and he would stock up. Like when the dude's name was Binks. So like when Binks would work there.
Is his first name Jar Jar?
No, Ezra liked this guy because Ezra hates Jar Jar Binks for some reason.
Fuck that guy. Piece of shit. Fucking Gungans messing things up.
He sounds a sadist.
Yeah, I think so. Like Jar Jar's just into some weird shit. He's going Bombat. Yeah, I bet you are, you piece of shit. Like, but anywho, yeah, but this dude, he would like hook him up all the time. But that was, I don't know. That was the joy of like having people to like work in those places, and they always hook it up.
Yep.
It made like okay. So, but to be fair though, that's like the kind of shit that like rich businessmen do.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like all the time. Like I was talking to my boss the other day, and like his friend works in another department. They got this like new shipment of these like sick backpacks, right? And he's like, "Hey man, you want to hook me up?" Like, yeah, sure. Just like that, like those kind of things. Completely free, no strings attached.
What kind of backpack was it?
I don't know. Well, it was a Vivint backpack, like one that they had ordered for like a promotion kind of thing.
That's nice.
So kind of like a swag one, but it was like a really nice one. Probably gonna run you about $50, right? So like he just got it and like came up and he's like, "Hey, check out my new backpack." I was like, "Oh,
cool."
I was like, "Hey man, where'd you get that?" Oh. He's like, "Oh, it's only for these guys downstairs." I was like, "I want to request a transfer," but I still haven't told him that I'm leaving. So
he's gonna be disappointed. It sounds like you and your boss have a good relationship.
Oh yeah. I'm his
Don't give a Doxy's nip about your time.
I'm his fourth highest earner, so who's gonna like?
Have things picked up at all?
Nope. Buyout went through yesterday though, so now owned by NRG.
Okay, time to kick some dark work.
Guess which division is getting the all the upgrades and shit? Solar. But guess which one's getting the axe? Oh no, probably.
I just remembered something. Oh
no way!
There was a huge lawsuit. We just lost a lawsuit.
Oh, I bet because the door-to-door guys are scammed.
$189 million. We just lost it. We're appealing it apparently. What, $189 fucking million? That's a lot of cash.
I mean, almost.
Okay, I just remembered something else, so I'm going to be dodging for a bit, like 10 times, and for good reason.
Good.
But 90% of the time when I was on the phone with people,
4.
they didn't tell me that. They didn't tell me this.
Yeah.
What's that? What's my loan? I have a loan? What?
Yeah. Yep. Door-to-door guys are fucking animals, man. That's the reason why we can't go on cruise ships.
What?
Yeah.
What?
President's Club will never be on a cruise ship.
No way.
Dead serious. Yeah, we've been banned from like most major cruise lines.
One more.
I don't. Why?
Those are door-to-door guys.
Okay.
But what does that have?
Because they've done a President's Club there before.
On a cruise ship.
And
sold people.
No, not sold. Nothing to do with the business. Everything to do with the people.
Wow.
Door-to-door guys are fucking animals.
Yeah, they are.
Like every last one. This last one. Okay, so like this last one, they went to Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic. Mm-hmm. So they had to have a meeting before this. Okay. Now, there's all kinds of stuff leading up to President's Club, right? They have like the hype meetings. They all get like their President's Club swag type shit. It's cool. Like it's a really good. It's a big accomplishment to make that kind of money, and then the company rewards you for it. It's cool. But they had to have a special meeting for the door-to-door guys. The gist of the meeting: no drugs, no prostitutes, no living the resort. If you leave the resort, we will not bail you out of jail. If you get arrested, we will not bail you out.
Well, because 90% of door-to-door guys are 20 to 21 years old. Like, holy
animals.
Holy crap.
That's like, and my boss used to be on the doors, and he's the one that said, he's like, they're animals.
Yeah.
Like that's it. That's how he said it. He's like, there's a specific kind of individual who will leave their home for months at a time and go knock on random strangers' doors and do that as a means of employment. Right? He said that the hardest thing as a manager doing that is keeping them corralled.
That's what Eli was saying. He's like, some of the kids he knew personally would bring like different girls back every single night. Go to concerts, like they would do everything.
Animals. Right? And like 90% of them are just like in there like snorting the Adderall just to get going, right?
I heard that was a big problem.
Oh yeah. But they're just like animals, but they do good work.
Yeah, they do.
That's the crazy thing. It's like they're effective. Like it's kind of like, hey, you gotta just balance that yin and yang on there, man, and make sure that it works. But like, that's one of those. And then even other companies, like most other companies that have
just lifting their leg over the line in the
can't
sand.
do cruises because it's just
it's crazy. It's mayhem.
Because it's
chaos.
Yeah, like if you want to see people like swinging from a chandelier, that's where you're gonna find it. But yeah, it's like, and that's where like I don't know. I know Eli. He's gonna go. He's like a manager now.
He's been a manager since day one. Like that's not a thing. They just gave that to him. He got extremely lucky with that.
Make it, take it, bro. That's good. But like I don't know. I think it's a good thing that he's recruiting like family members. You're going with them, right? Oh, I thought you were.
I was going to, but then he was like, "Yeah, we have a meeting at like 11 o'clock, and you don't get home till like 9:30." I'm like, "I'm not knocking on people's doors at 8 o'clock at night. That is how you get shot."
That is how you get shot.
Yeah, and Eli's like, "No, it's fine, it's fine." Like, Eli, that is the stupidest crap. Nobody is going to answer the door and be sold at 8 p.m.
Yeah,
like that's stupid.
Oh yeah,
that is so stupid.
Oh, yeah. And like, I don't know. Yeah, especially there, like where I am. I don't know, but I can call people in California, right? At 7 o'clock, at 6:30, right? So like I always call between 7 and 8 power hour because like, but then again, I'm calling people in California,
so
I'm calling people in Nevada, I'm calling people in Hawaii, right? And so I'm more likely to get them sold. But yeah, like it's So I know Isaac's going with them, right? He's planning on doing it. I think like and the thing is like it'll be a good experience.
It will be a great experience.
Like but the way to do that whole gig is to do it the way Eli is, because he's a manager.
Yep. So he makes
commission himself, but he also makes it off of everybody else, and he gets paid a base.
Yes.
And that's where and that's something that like
if I got paid a base, I'd be completely fine.
Yes. Oh yeah, 100%.
No guarantee.
Yeah,
I'm not going across the country to do that.
No, and that's where like my teammates who all with our boss, it's like, well, he makes a base of X amount of dollars plus commission off of us. He hasn't missed President's Club since he's been a manager, so he's made at least 150.
Yeah, because what's the minimum requirement for President's
for P Club? 130
million.
130K. Just what like your commission.
Oh, okay.
Like what you've made in the year.
It should have been in
because it's based off of what you make in that year. And then
I sold 500 in 4 months. Where's my President's Club crap?
So yeah, I was on track for it. But then like at the end of the year, they just stopped buying leads.
Yep.
Just went down the track. But
that started the worst time for you, dude. I am so sorry. Right at the finals.
Whole fucking winter, dude. It's been nothing but bullshit, dude. Okay. So, yeah, and it hasn't improved, but I think they've been waiting for the buyout.
I'm gonna take a swim,
happened, so we're doing good.
Push her.
Okay. So, some names coming through.
My name is Grace Pint Smedley.
What?
Of the Bath,
Name coming through. FCVHHA.
Let me see this.
So.
I was about to defy my father's wishes and would
Where is
never
it?
have
The first blue dot.
You see, I need to retrieve something from the lake.
Yeah, and then Victoria. With an R, not Victoria. Right? Then
Splendid.
Zachary K. Duck.
Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
Sunshine Brewing.
Years ago,
Are you being...
Kimondra.
Are these actual names?
Yep.
set sail from
Yep.
Hogsmeade Station.
Virginia Gray.
Stargazing cruise with my grandmother.
Okay?
They never
That's the shit that I've been talking to for the last 6 months. That's just, that
Didn't
was
you say
Friday.
They were
That was Friday, dude.
Didn't you say that like there was one lady that you were talking with over the phone and her name was Luigi?
Yes. Yes. And it's just like, how are you a human being?
Dude, I would have hung up on somebody with that name pops up, and I'm not.
Do your We can't. We're not allowed to. And that's the thing, because it's like, yo, nope.
No.
Like I wish I had the ability to say no, right? Just say, hey, fuck you, I'm not talking to this person.
Dude.
Like, no way.
When I was starting to lose like a lot of money, like when I was starting to get so much crap stolen by technicians, I would just probably like 20 or 30 in a row, just hang up immediately. As soon as I hear that beep, hang up. And I didn't get caught because I'd space it out. Like I'd talk to 5 people, hang up twice.
Well, when they wait, like voicemail?
Yeah,
We can't say voicemail, so we just hang up anyway.
Oh
Like,
really?
on my end,
Oh no, I can't voicemail either. Like if I get an answering machine, then I hang up and just start again. But yeah, dude, I'd have some funny names pop up. I'm like, hey, is this? And I'd see it, and I would just hang up.
Yeah, that's it. Like, and that I don't know, and that's the thing. Like, we've just been dealing with like all that, like just crappy people that like don't want to be called.
Yeah.
Frequently, and it's like, yo, okay, if you don't want to talk, like, I don't know, I get it, but it's
Don't mess up my conversion.
right, exactly, and that's the part that sucks. Is like, I got 40 seconds.
Yep.
To get you off that phone call.
Or to get a sale.
Yeah.
Like that's scary.
Yeah.
40 seconds is crazy to me.
That's a lot.
Oh, there's multiple
like,
spots.
Just trying to like ascertain if they're actually interested.
Yep.
Is just kind of a bitch and a half.
Because it's probably the biggest kick in the balls is when you get all the way to taking their credit card and they're like, oh, I can't right now.
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. Just spent 20-something minutes with this person, and they're like, oh,
building this fat package, and then they're like, oh, I gotta go.
Mm-hmm. And like, I mean, that's sales in general, but at the same, and this is something that like a big reason why I'm leaving, because upside I can make a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Downside is the consistency.
Yep, I was about to say the downside is huge compared to the upside, because don't you have to have like your conversion has to be high, like twice as high now, basically.
Yep. And then they cut our pay.
Yep.
Like by at least 15%.
That's so bad. Like, why would you do that to your biggest source of income?
Well, and then try to convince us that it was a raise. And that's where it is. It's like, you know what? Tell me it's coming from corporate, right? Don't blow smoke up my ass. And I know people pay extra for that, but like, really, like, it's just like, that's a Greg joke. Greg used to say that to me all the time. Be like, just don't blow smoke up my ass. Greg, well,
now don't blow smoke in my ass.
So I'd say that to him, and then he'd be like, some people pay extra for that.
I love Greg.
Yeah, dude's a bro. But like,
cheers.
Go ahead.
But yeah, like, and that's the thing. Like, don't blow smoke in my ass. Let me know. Like, because the thing is like, if you just tell me the truth, there, it's like, okay. Is it going to increase my chances of leaving? No. Is it going to increase my chances of staying? Yeah, because it's like, hey, I know I'm being, they're being honest with me, and we have lost. So top reps, so 2 diamond status guys.
Oh wow!
So they made over 170. Right. 2 diamond status guys have left already.
Did you find the asteroid?
And then at least 5 President's Club guys. Just regular President's Club have left already because they're like, hey, I don't want to be jerked around.
Yeah.
And it's just been so bad lately that they're just like, hey, you know, this isn't worth it. And so like for me, biggest motivation for me leaving is like, okay, like because with this job, I really wanted it to springboard being able to invest, to be able to do things.
That's what I want to do.
Right. That's what I wanted to do. But like with inconsistency, removes my ability to budget well.
Yes.
Now, and I know a lot of people will say like, okay, well, yeah, you can make sales consistent. You can, right? Thing is, though, is like, I don't know. I feel like you've got to realize your own limitations.
Okay.
We have a guy just comes on the floor. He's on my team, and he sells like he is fantastic.
And he's new.
Yeah, naturally. Between September and December,
he
made over 80 grand in just that amount of time.
Wow. That was when leads were crap too.
Yeah, and like I see that, I'm like, okay, there's naturally being able to do this kind of thing, and then there's guys who are naturally in the middle of the road, like myself. So it's like, okay, consistency. I won't ever be able to pull that off and be able to do what I want to do. So what do I like? So what's the next step? It's like, okay, I need to find something that I can make good money.
Mm-hmm.
I can make consistent money. Live in a place where my income is more than I need.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, living down in New Mexico, living down close to the border, cost of living is much lower. So
Speaking of the next step, you guys want to see a house-exclusive main story quest?
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.